So there we go again, guys. Sorry, we had to restart the stream for just a second here, simply because for some reason the feed of the Dota server where everything is going in here on the LAN didn't give us a picture anymore. So either way, here we are, and it is XPC versus Next. It is the semifinals here directly in Bucharest on the Comic Con, and yeah, I'm really sorry that we can't bring you the second game of the quarterfinals simply because they're on different stages and they're in different brackets, as you can see also on the JD or GoToGamer side. And for that reason, yeah, this stages got pretty much delayed by League of Legends, by Hearthstone, and all the other games going on, plus the events, the giveaways, and all the, I don't know, giving trophies out and all that stuff, what can happen on a stage factors. So they're kind of overlapping at the moment, and we just set priority now here to, of course, the semifinal, because this one, it will decide who is going against then the winner of the TCN game, which will come also hopefully about 17ish or 18ish CET times. Anyway, so sorry for the delay. We're definitely now in here, and let's look at the draft. We have the first set of bans are Center Warner, of course, Invoker, Dazzle, and Darkseer. Okay, that looks solid. And on the other side, also according to the meta, of course, we have the Ember, the Lycan, and in the second ban rotation, we had Ancient Apparition and the Slark coming out. Well, nothing surprising so far. XPC, they secure themselves the Shadow Demon Mirana combination. So there we have a nice synergy coming. This way we have Disruption, Soul Catcher into an Arrow. So absolutely nice. Also XPZ, they love their Treant Protector. The first quarterfinal we casted here on the Comic Con, they picked him twice. No, actually I think once, and the second time he got banned, or the other way around. But the fact is, if they can, they always pick the Treant Protector. On the other side, we have Next.pls, of course. They pick the Batch Rider and the Rubik. And the fun part about Next.pls is they even play other tournaments directly here on the Comic Con, because there is actually a free-to-play area with 5 PCs each row next to each other. And they were like, yeah, we're in Bucharest anyway for a Comic Con and everything. So they actually they stuck to their online, I don't know, appointments in other leagues and ladders and tournaments. I think they played some Macedonian or other Balkan tournament here on the Comic Con, which was pretty funny. But anyway, now the third and fourth picks are coming out, Coacher.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I really think that you should not give Next please to Rubik. That just does not work out for you. District 12 is such a great Rubik player. He just somehow manages to steal your spells every single time, no matter how good you try to hold on to them. But other than that, I really feel like both teams have pretty solid lineups. So far, though, Next please, Battle is just so damn strong, but then again, it turns to shit when it's so close.
Yep, and now the fourth pick here of Next, we have Tidehunter. Tidehunter, oh well, this is, the crowd is actually not cheering because of the Tidehunter. It's some, what is it actually? It is some team introduction of another Romanian team here on another stage. That's why the crowd is cheering. It's always funny. Sometimes you have like everything is quiet, and then suddenly, randomly, some hall here on the Comic Con is just cheering for whatever reason. Maybe LOL, Hearthstone, or anything else, or the comic area. But yeah, the fact is, Tidehunter is coming out, and that means yeah, we have a huge Ravage coming, and I don't know if I actually like it for Next. Yesterday, I actually had the honor to like at least talk with the manager and the captain and draft with them for the other games, and they are actually, well, that draft wasn't successful. They lost the game, so I'm a horrible drafter apparently. No, actually, no, they played well and everything. Well. And yeah, actually there is one viewer asking why the hell is Space playing in the XPC team. The fact is XPC is changing their roster. That's why they cooperate here with Balkan Bears on the Comic Con. And yeah, for that reason you're gonna see a mixed lineup for XPC. That's the funny reason behind it. But usually, of course, Balkan Bears and yeah, Balkan Bears and XPC, they have a separate lineup. Plus, of course, they have plans for the future. So XPC, they're swapping around. Balkan Bears has already a 5-man team coming up, and the fifth player here is also not just a random player. I think he is from the new project from Balkan Bears. They're gonna put a team together that has. Sorry, we have again sound problems.
Minifigures.
Yeah, no, it's good, Coacher. Now, like, now we don't hear the other stage.
I probably
Yeah.
don't hear me either.
Yeah, I'm cutting out. Oh, these sound problems when they're so loud on other stages. But either way, I wanted to say, yeah, Bucharest, they actually make a new team here based on MMR. And, well, let's see how this works. They got players that are all like around the 6k MMR range, and this is the second squad of Bucharest. Either way, so this is the explanation about the players. Like the last picks, of course, Viper coming out for XPC. We have the Gyrocopter on Next.pls. So a pretty old carry here, an old core coming out. It reminds me a bit of 2013, this setup, where we saw a lot of Tidehunter, a lot of Gyrocopter, and I don't know what I should think about it, because the last games we casted with Gyrocopters, it was just not strong enough. And the only successful Gyrocopters we seen in the past were pretty much support Gyrocopters with a homing missile spam. So let's see how this works out. Both teams have a lot of potential in that draft, but it has to work.
Well, to be honest, I think the next play has a pretty nice lineup. Just it's so team fight heavy, and not only that, there's the Bat Rider to just go for the pickoffs as well. Then again, XPC, I mean, the tree end, the overgrowth, it's pretty damn nice, but other than that, Shadow Demon, Mirana, pretty damn squishy heroes. So if the Sand King actually goes and jumps in, that might just be the end of them.
Yep, absolutely. And there we go in game. The first little pause is coming out, and I hope we fix the sound issues, guys. If anyone of you hears still any other stuff, I mean, we can't completely negate it, because sometimes there are just crowds randomly cheering or casters going absolutely wild. But yeah, for this reason, don't be surprised about it. Anyway, we go for a fast team introduction. We have here XPC, of course, Masakari on the Nexus in space, of course, playing the Shadow Demon. We have playing the Mirana, Razvan on the Viper, and Carousel is on the Train Protector.
And for next place up on the Radiant side, Synergy will be playing the Tidehunter. He's usually the offlane player for them. I got, as in Illusionist, up on the Sand King. Red Light playing the Gyrocopter. Kiano heading towards the mid lane, I would guess, up on the Bat Rider. And District 12 up on the Rubik.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was so surprised when I saw District 12. Like, I don't know, how old is he? He is 12, 13 or something. He reminds me so much. He reminds me so much of Dandy. I don't know, it's really, he has such a cute face. Like brown hair, is about 1.50 m tall, but he plays that keyboard just like a piano, and it's just amazing. So yesterday I watched him. He also played, by the way, a Bat Rider. Now here actually they changed. Keanu gets the Bat Rider and District 12 on his signature hero here, Rubik. I think that definitely works out.
It probably should, but what I got from your text was that you're into cute little boys.
No, I'm not into cute boys, but like the similarity between Dandy and District 12 is pretty funny. I mean, I can really just hope that this young boy pretty much finds his way into esports. But I think they find each other here first.
The telekinesis actually will be there up on the tree. With the Gush as well, the right legs will come out and delete it. Not nearly enough. And District 12 gets the first blood, so easy boots for the Ruby.
Yep, an easy kill, easy boots for District 12, if he even goes for it. And to be honest, like all the time we've been messing around with the sound till we finally got a nice setting. But now that there's a female voice with a higher pitch and everything, it's funny how all the settings have to be changed again just because a new guy, or rather new girl on the microphone.
Oh, what can you do? That's life.
Yep.
But, well, XPC actually looks like they're going for an aggressive tri lane. I guess it's decent enough with the Shadow Demon and Piranha in combination with the Treant. If you can actually land Yara with defense, it should lead up to a kill, at least if they're level 2 and the Soul Catcher is there to amplify the damage. But they definitely cannot underestimate the power of just the Rubik, Sand King, and Gyrocopter. The Rocket Barrage, for example, does so much damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's a lot of potential, especially early game. That's why I like Gyrocopter. That's why I liked him already, of course, 2013. But then again, in 2013, he had, like, I don't know. He was just better because he could bring his AoE more and more into the fights. Mostly 2 times, and if he survived longer or the team fight dragged out for a third time. Now, I don't know. The fights, he barely gets at one time completely through, and this is the problem about Gyrocopter. I don't like the carry anymore, but then again, Red Light also a very, very fun guy, and well, I'm pretty sure he thought something, I don't know, when they picked this. So let's see, maybe they practiced. Actually, they told me they didn't practice for about a week or so, so whatever we see now is like the unpracticed next place.
Well, so far, starting with the first blood, it was fine. Of course, they really caught them off guard with the smoke into their own jungle. But now it looks like next place, they're just gonna go for the pulls, Illusionist. There's no stack, but he's counting on the double pull.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, well, and why not? Batrider, that's the good thing. Keanu here has all the freedom in the world, whatever he wants to do. He can go in the mid, and if it's getting too hot against the Viper, he can just go out and stack decams easily. So he will definitely have a fast blink dagger if everything goes right.
He most likely should, but what do you actually think of this top lane matchup? Tidehunter versus Nyx Assassin. So far the Nyx is 5-1 compared to 3-2 on the Tide, but who do you think will actually come out ahead in this match?
It's actually pretty interesting, just for the reason that, well, the Nyx Assassin, I don't know, maybe we're gonna see even 1 point more or faster in the mana burn just to keep the Tidehunter The Tidehunter, to be honest, I think he will go for a bottle, or both will maybe even go for a bottle, even though, I don't know, Masakari might go just for Arcane's Rush, so keep himself there on the lane with the Arcane Boots, but for Tidehunter it's gonna be a bottle, I'm pretty sure about it, and what he actually spent his mana. I'm saying, his gold. So no, I was wrong. He's also going for Arcane Boots. Well, to be honest, I think it's all about mana here, because with the Anchor Smash, especially the buffed Anchor Smash after 6.81, then, yep, he will definitely win this lane if Masakari can't keep him home.
Yeah, I think it will be exactly like you said. If Tidehunter has the mana to actually Anchor Smash, should have a pretty nice time. And actually one thing is the Gyrocopter, he hasn't picked up Black Cannon yet, so picking up the homing missile, which of course did get buffed. And the homing missile, if it actually lands on a target who got telekinesis and maybe Burrow Strike before, that could lead to an easy kill, but that's of course why XPC have the Shadow Demon. XPC can always just stay back, and whoever gets initiated upon, he disrupts the target.
Yep, absolutely. And so far, I mean, besides the first blood, I don't... Couch, I'm still getting too much of the sound through it. But yeah, we have to lower the sound of this female nice commentator again. But either way, so far the game, I don't know, it's relatively passive. I mean, despite this first blood, the very early first blood, we didn't see too much happening. I mean, we are 3 minutes 30 in. There's not even too much harass coming out. Both are holding back, especially the Treant Protector. Usually we see them very aggressive on the Treant Protector with the Leech Seed spam coming out, plus of course the right clicks that are always high on a Treant Protector. This one didn't even go for any branches, but usually we see like about 90 right click for a Treant Protector early game. And especially on District 12 it would hurt a lot. Then again, it's...
They go onto Rasvan, there's 3 sticky napalm stacks already, and who will get the rune? The rune spawns on the other side of the river. And that's 4 stacks of sticky napalm, frame break with the Firefly. Easy kill for them.
Oh, easy kill you said, but yeah, he will die when he comes back. I mean, he got 5 napalm stack, and now
yeah, they might get the second as well. The Burrow Strike lands, and Spacey, it was a nice plan to come and help her teammate, but it completely backfired.
Yeah, it was just too late. I mean, 5 sticky napalm sticks, you definitely can't turn, and you're slowed on top of it. Plus, of course, the flame break was really nice because Keanu there pushed him back again in the flame break, so he got the full damage. So definitely nice rotation, and they got a bonus kill on the Shadow Demon on top of it. Absolutely worth it. So Next, at the moment, looking good. CS-wise, well, Red Light, he's only 5-0 on the safe lane here with District 12.
He couldn't go too aggressive as well, so that the Sankey rotated. We were at the numbers disadvantage, even if though XPC didn't know it for quite some time. And from Spacey, it might have been better if he had just gone for a kill in the tri lane instead of trying to rotate and help the Viper. They knew that the Sand King wasn't there, so they should have cut and maybe disruption on the gyro end.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know, now in the mid, Batrider, they could go again All he needs is a couple sticky napalm on the Viper, and of course there is the Sand King with a level 2 Burrow Strike. They could easily go, but so they could pretty much here in the safe lane for the Radiant side. Like, that one disruption has to come out at some point, but yeah, before they actually, they showed up here around the creep while they were going for the double pull.
They're playing so nice, just staying back at all times.
So now, well, it's pretty hard to say what's happening next, because this lane, like, both have now arcane boots, both use them and just spam all the time on it. But I'm kind of afraid that Tidehunter, yeah, with the Anchor Smash combination, he will just dish out more damage than Massacre. Massacre chose to not go for his Impale. Then again, the question is, when does Massacre leave this lane? When he has Vendetta? That's the biggest problem. Like, if he leaves it, the Tidehunter will of course announce it to Next, and the question is, where do they, pretty much where do they pop up, and do the supports actually protect that with sentry wards? So far, they seem to be fine, just harassing each other, munching through their regeneration, and then, well, let's see. The only problem Massacre really has is the Ravage might be enough to actually kill him. If you look at the damage value, Gush level 3, Anchor Smash level 3. Now he's using the Self, and we have the Invisibility Rune here on the Sand King.
Yeah,
there
there's
comes
the
the
Burrow
Sun.
Strike, there's the Ravage as well. Oh god, Nyx Assassin, Anchor Smash, couldn't finish him up.
Yep, absolutely. Easy kill. It's the second time that a rotation of the Sand King actually was absolutely worth it. So far, every time he's just leaving his original lane, it leads to a kill. So next, for them at the moment, they can just continue like this.
It's 4-0, and XPC doesn't look like they have any answer at all. I mean, it's kind of good, of course, that the Gyro isn't finding the farm, but is it justifying that the Batrider already has his Blink Dagger as well as, of course, Synergy on the top lane? That's a pretty nice time.
Yep, it's, I don't know. The question is also a Tidehunter. Do we see the Blink Dagger rush soon? I mean, 1000 gold now. He got pretty much the arcane boots. Why not? I mean, going now for the Blink Dagger, then coming in as a surprise, getting a 3-man, 4-man Ravage. Like, they have enough to even like follow that up, because they have a lasso. The epicenter would be there. And now here in the mid, the Viper actually spotted out the Sand King here, and simply for that reason, well, no, he's just going back.
I really thought that the Batrider is gonna show off his new Blink Dagger and jump in and lasso just to buy time for the Sand King to come in. But I guess they wanted the Burrow Strike initiation so that he could easily channel the epicenter. That was not meant to be, and now Sand King has started farming up the jungle on his own to get the Blink Dagger finally.
Yep, absolutely. And well, I'm really trying to figure out what's coming next from XPC. But yep, saying that, now actually the Shadow Demon is going forward. But like with these wards here, they always know exactly where they are. We haven't seen so far a single combination between the disruption and arrow combination. It's I don't know, like they really have to get this going. I mean, we is now pretty much level 5 with this creep, and that arrow, well, level 1 arrow, it doesn't matter, the stun duration is the same on all of the arrows, and all they need is the Soul Catcher on top of it, and then the Starstorm on the melee target. But I don't know, they're just not going, they're too afraid. But now, oh, Nyx Assassin is TPing in. Now there we have the Vendetta, and the question is, nope, there are no sentries whatsoever. All they have to do is find someone. But Tidehunter will report this in pretty soon, so Nyx Assassin, sooner or later, they will know he is around here.
Oh, but Illusionist might get caught. Massacre is the Vendetta, hit Impale. Oh, nice dodge with the Sandstorm, and now he Burrow Strikes into the jungle as well. Oh, finally, that's so up onto Viviran. Only level 5, nice defensive disaster, but the Ravage catches all 3 heroes. It's a disaster. Telekinesis on top, and now Space is trying to escape, but he's just surrounded by 5 enemy heroes.
Yep, and the Sand King. He didn't even bother to come in or out whatsoever. I guess he just, he stuck around just to make sure maybe he gets enough mana in time for, for another Burrow Strike. So stay around just in case, because there's anyway no great AoE coming out by XPC. But yeah, in the end, he's just peeing out, absolutely safe. 6-0 now, XPC, just not looking good like in the other final.
The Leap Arrow comes out, the Impale actually does connect this time around the Gyrocopter. I think he should go down or no, he's pretty healthy. This is the magic wand as well, and the Mirana just got scared of the rocket barrage.
That was a chunk of HP and mana he got back there. That must have been like a 15 charge magic one from the last fight. I was like, oh my god, he got 0 mana and everything, and then it was like suddenly psst, full. I mean, his mana pool is pretty low, just 480, but still, this was 15 charges minimum. But yeah, let's see what we got. I mean, Viper finished, for example, the mechanism, which is of course good for XPC, because like in the last fight, that definitely would have been really worth something. On the other side, we have Tidehunter. Like, I was wrong with my guess there that it's gonna be a Blink Dagger. It's actually a mech, but I don't know. I really wanted to see a Blink Dagger, because those ravages on so many targets we saw in the last fight, it's just wonderful. Not just to cast or to see or to watch. Just, yeah, it's a nice initiation there.
Yeah, it really is two alternatives. Either just go for the mech or the blink, and well, to be honest, the mech might not be too bad because the other heroes aren't getting it. And if it's a fast mech, you can just teamfight that more effectively. And in theory, they already have one Blink Dagger plus a second one coming in on the Sanking.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a Moonlight Shadow now, but the problem is now they won't find anything under the disguise of pretty much that Moonlight Shadow. It's really too bad. Also, I don't know, the rotations they make now, they're not too dangerous. I mean, Shadow Demon, Next Assassin, especially, okay, they don't know that Sand King is actually sticking around, but even the Tidehunter would be hard to kill. This Ravage is on a 5-second cooldown, so yeah, in 5 seconds, I definitely don't want to go against the Tidehunter.
Yeah, I think Spacey is going to be a unlucky Shadow Demon soon, and the Burst Strike does connect. Will he go for the Ravage? Not even necessary, just Kash will end up with the kill.
Yep,
Do they get to back off though now? That's the question, because I think he wants to man fight. The Anchor Smash comes out, there's the Ravage up onto 3 damn heroes, Burst Strike to follow, and I got a 1-to-kill Fear Protector, but it's pretty damn tanky because the mech was on Rasvan. So Viper, the first rotation he makes, and that's 1 kill, and they might get Illusionist now as well.
Yep, but they have no vision. Look at this, they're just...
Fight Carapace.
Oh, but yeah, Spike Carapace solved the problem. That was too bad. But either way, like, this was overstating pretty much from the book, because, I don't know, their cooldowns and everything, the mana was decreasing, even though Arcane Boots came out once, but they should have been happy with what they got and just waiting longer. It was just asking for rotations to happen, and they actually happened, so XPC actually now getting on the board with 2 kills here.
Yeah, they definitely didn't think that suddenly a mech would pop up to save the tree end by the Viper. And of course, that insolence paid them dearly. I mean, they only got 1 support for like 2 deaths on 1 core, as well as Sand King. It delays his Blink Dagger by quite a lot now.
Yep, absolutely, and well, we have to look in the graphs, I guess. We're at 14 minutes and we have to get like an impression on how the entire thing is going. And there we have it. Next, well, 3000 XP lead it is now after they lost a bit with that overextension. And oh, there's Blinks coming here top. They want to go for the Tide, maybe. No, like the leech seed is not coming out. Not there, trying to slow him. Sand King would be there at the side. Oh, and that deny.
Oh, yeah, the GM Protector actually goes man mode now, or rather Synergy go in. Burrow Strike does connect just on the edge, and the Moonlight Shadows, I think it actually will be enough for the time being, although he's in the Sandstorm taking some damage, and now he's overstating his welcome.
Yep, he would have died from that Sandstorm. Like, it's funny, Sandstorm has a higher range actually, but here they try to go on Spacey, but Spacey got a disruption out, and he can just escape. But yeah, the Sandstorm radius is actually higher than the actual cloud it shows on the screen, so even though he tried to be like out of it, he still got the damage, so either way he would have died there. Poor Train Protector.
Yeah, it's pretty nice rotations once again by Next.pls, but they did lose the Gyrocopter in the meantime, so not too bad, and the Gyrocopter actually still isn't finding all that much farm, whereas we on the Mirana had the Hand of Midas for about 4 to 5 minutes now, and going for a Manta style or maybe a Lincoln Spear by the looks of it.
Yeah, and there's a lasso initiation here in the mid.
Oh, Spacey just blown up, and there's the Telekinesis onto Rasvan. He's alone, level 9 drive. Oh, Ravage only onto 1, but they want that Viper so bad, and they will even not get it, not yet at least. The Burrow Strike connects as well, and Viper, how is he still alive? There's the Living Armor Leech it with the Magic Wand. Oh, they're just turning it all around, and now Sandking got it taken out as well. A
Yep.
3-for-1 so far. Kiano gets the blink out, but
They're
what
clearing up,
hell?
and this is the old problem of Next.pls. Like I've seen that many times. Like they have good starts and everything, and then fights they just can't get enough. This is like my grandma always used to say, like eyes bigger than your stomach. But yeah, here I think that is the best you can say. They had a nice initiation, they got a kill, and then I don't know. Then they always want more under the tier 2, and then XPC very well answered there, just getting themselves even closer. 9-6 now on the scoreboard.
Well, they're just looking really strong, although XPC, I think they've gotten some back, or at least quite a lot back even, to be honest, because they got some pretty nice levels from that fight, especially the Viper has it, level 11. And well, there's a Blink Dagger though now on the Nyx Assassin as well. So XPC, they're getting some of the items.
Absolutely, and well, the question is now, what do we see coming out next on all the items? I mean, like I was a bit disappointed about the Blink Dagger on the not the Blink Dagger on Titan. I just said Titan. Tidehunter, and I don't know. It's you saw it also last fight, I think, with the Blink Dagger initiation there, and then going for another target after the Ravage with the lasso. Like judging by how much you or how fast you can actually burst down one target, that would have been a nice order. But now actually we have Masakari here standing in the sandstorm, taking a little of damage actually, just waiting for it. But yeah, oh my god, Sand King is coming out, and now it's just a matter of time. Moonlight Shadow just to prolong the invisibility, and at the same time also Kiano here on the Batch Rider, but it also means Shadow Demon has to run through, losing there a lot of HP, and now he actually blinks out, but
oh,
they go.
They connect, stops the TP as well. There's the leap in, but they don't have vision. There's the living armor.
Oh my god, come on.
Oh god, they need to wait for the arrow. The Spike Carapace does come out as well. There's the sentry. They should get the kill, and there's the arrow with the Star Storm.
Yep, easy one there. But Next doing the right thing at the same time. They bait out the cliff. They wanted to get the tier 1 tower, but yeah, XPC says, no guys, we're gonna defend. This is what you have to do. You have to rotate, you have to defend your towers. And I mean, they got the tools to do it. I mean, they can heal up their towers, obviously. They can spam now 3 points here in Shadow Poison. So that's a lot of, I wouldn't say it's the best counter push, but of course it is counter push because it goes on all the heroes, on all the creeps, and simply for that reason, yeah, you take a lot of damage over time. And of course also Nyx Assassin, random mana burns, random impales, helping to keep the towers alive here. So Next, if they actually want something, they have to push with 5 and actually commit to the tower, otherwise it won't go down, it will just get healed over time.
Yeah, that's a huge issue if you're facing the Treant Protector, and that actually gives XPC a lot of turtle power to say, although they don't even have to turtle all that bad because they are the ones who have been actually finding the kills despite the good start on Next Place. And well, what does he actually have? He has a Perseverance, so he's going for the linkage here, just needs a recipe.
Absolutely, and well, I don't know, like I was just looking at Gyro's farm and Gyro's net worth and Red Light. I don't know. I mean, he enjoys this LAN event. Like, I had so much fun with this guy, but this Gyrocopter, not really successful so far. I mean, the net worth is quite a disaster. 4.6k. The Mirana is on 8.2. The laning was horrible, we have to say it, and I thought he might recuperate. And now you also see like his team actually here 4-man smoke in mid-end. Yeah.
Oh no, they get to be just before the Lincoln Sphere and easy burst. Oh, Illusionist! The epicenter doesn't do all that much, but first they're going to massacre just before the Spike Carapace. And that's 2 kills. The Overgrowth does come out onto Bree. What got stolen? Oh, the Overgrowth onto District 12 himself. Will he use it to get the kill though? Now he's gonna save it.
Yep, and Red Light, the guy I was just talking about, is now also again in the fight. And yep, this time they will get the tier 1 tower, because without the Next Assassin, without the Mirana, there's no way in hell they can just defend this tower. It's just too bad. I mean, he throws 1 more living armor in the tower, but it's, I don't know, it's just a drop in a fire pretty much. So the question is now, Next, did they learn something out of their greediness? And I think they did. They don't go for the tier 2. Bad Rider is going to clear the jungle, and also Red Light is trying, of course, to get some farm here. And yeah, he's going for the nice creep wave that stacked here. Yeah, Black Cannon will definitely clear it out, maybe even with the small ones. So that's absolutely worth it. He needs to get that farm ASAP.
He sure does. I mean, 21 minutes in, still no BKB for him. That's just kind of horrible for a safe lane gyrocopter. Sure, he faced a tri lane, but nevertheless, at least Tidehunter has a blink and suddenly almost 1.7k in the bank as well. So what do you think the Tide is going to go for next?
Well, I know what they're going next for anyway. They try to kill the poor Sand King. They used Moonlight Shadow, but the problem is he smelled that already. He's like gone. But that arrow is scouting him out. They know where he is. There comes the impale.
Oh god. Do they get the Starstorm? Or they don't have the arrow and the sentry comes out, but the illusion heads up play just.
Oh, that timing would have been perfect if it would have been just 1 second earlier. The second Starstorm hit may be dangerous for the Sand King because, well, the only thing he got is the Null's Talisman. So do we actually see a Veil of Discord coming out here?
Well, I would think so, because they have so much magic damage, cooldown, ravage. It's actually funny thing, I don't think we've seen one cooldown in this game. Or have we?
Nope, I haven't seen a cooldown yet, not even for farming purposes, so it's pretty interesting. But you remember the carry gyrocopter? I think we casted it even this week with the Arcanum Scepter. This is always fun to watch. Always.
That was a support gyrocopter. But Massacre wants to come in. They want to kill Red Light. There's the Vendetta, but they fail. He's waiting for it. He does connect it. Oh, the Overgrowth with the Ravage on top. Epicenter as well. The cooldown comes out, but it's too late. Everybody's already dead. They grabbed the third. And
yep. You were asking for ultimates. You got your ultimates. You got them all at the same time. That was a stolen. That was a stolen Overgrowth, right? The Rubik Overgrowth into the Ravage. The cooldown actually came. They died so fast the cooldown didn't even hit it. And then, of course, I don't know, everything out. The lasso then even on top of it. At the end, 3 people go down for XPC. The entire thing. Just a beauty to watch. And now tier 2 tower will go down following that. So definitely, again, looking nice for Next. They had like a bit of a weak streak in between. But now, yeah, they rotate. Is this actually something for a gank? Well, Rasvan is going back, and this is actually a very tasty creep wave here for Red Light.
It was like triple creep wave almost, I think. So that's his BKB finished now, and does he actually have anything else? No, just a BKB, but still, that's plenty for him just to actually stay alive in the next fight. And one thing that is really troubling me is that XPC, if you pick up a Viper, you usually want to fight earlier on, but he's just been trying to farm, and the Viper doesn't farm all that fast. Neither has he been able to get towers in the meantime. So, I mean,
yep.
rotations and movements just not matching their team.
Well, the Arcanum Scepter, if it came a bit earlier, let's say at the 20-minute marks, if he would have rushed for it, that would still make so much damage, because I mean, look at the HP pool of the supports here on Next. We have a 800 HP Rubik, like 1000 HP Sand King. Those supports, they would definitely get hell of a lot damage with the ultimate spam by Viper, but yep, he's pretty much far away from it. I mean, he got the point booster, he got the Orca Club, and 800 gold on top of it, so 1200 gold, and he has this Arcanum Scepter. Let's say 25, 26 minutes, if he's not disturbed and if he finds something to farm.
Yeah, that's a big if, because I don't think Next.pls they want to give them that much time. I think they will go straight as the Ravage will come off cooldown, and it's only 20 seconds away. And looks like Tidehunter, he's going to go for a straight up refresher orb.
Yep, absolutely, and why not? Oh, there go here in the mid.
XPC, huge trouble, he gets the disruption up, but he's completely alone in the middle of the enemies. And sure, he survives with the living armor, but his whole team was like, it's a support, we can sacrifice him, no problem.
Yep, there was an arrow flying, it doesn't connect to anything, and at the moment, well, there is one sentry, so they have to be careful with the Moonlight Shadow. It runs out now, but yep, Treen Protector also has to be careful here.
Oh, Epicenter getting channeled, there's the last on the tree, and Massacre, he comes in, but he gets Burrow Strike immediately, and taken out 2 heroes down, and can he actually escape? The Linkess gets popped already, he leaps out, but there's the Telekin, this is to follow, fall down as well, and
yep, that cooldown this time, it hit completely, and I mean, I actually liked what we did there, simply for the reason, because he was close enough for the Starstorm to hope that maybe Rubik is getting a second tick, and then he was just trying to get like 1 or 2 right clicks in there, plus of course leap out, but the problem is, this leap is level 2, he has been greedy with the damage abilities, and yeah, it's not enough. Like another angle into the base, and maybe level 3 leap, and he would have survived, maybe even gotten the Rubik kill, even though, nah, he was just not low enough. But yeah, at the moment we have to look in the graphs again. Graphs showing us like almost 7.5 and climbing XP lead here for Next. And gold-wise, oh my god, there it is, 10k. It's funny though, like how they started to like steeply get that farm at like the 19-minute mark. This is when they came back out of there like, oh my god guys, we're too greedy, we have to like stop feeding stuff. So that's where they pretty much came back and went to their old known performance, and since then it absolutely works. Also now, just holding back, 26 minutes in, they can do it. Tidehunter absolutely in farming mood here. Anchor Smash goes on Ancients, therefore with the buffed one after 6.81, 60% reduce. He doesn't even lose HP here, it's so funny. It's really funny to watch this. This is all Kraken Shell blocked. It's just amazing. Tidehunter, the new Ancient farmer.
It's pretty damn sick how much farm synergy actually has on the Tidehunter. Then again, they have been winning fight after fight for the last couple of minutes. And now Rasvan Viper, you don't want to be there. He's only 70 gold away from the Aghanim Center, but he can't escape Moonlight Shadows.
This is such a sure kill. But where's the sentry? Where's the sentry? No, do they even need a sentry?
They have a gem? Yeah, they have a gem on Sand King.
Oh, Sand King has a gem. I didn't see that. Oh, nice.
I was like, what the hell? Why they are popping sentries? No dust. But yeah, Illusion is holding on to the gem. And it's just possible almost for XPC to actually try to fight, because there are 3 heroes that can easily initiate on next place.
Yep, and that gem is actually also worth a lot, because if they actually stay here somewhere in the enemy jungle for a while, they're gonna spot out here towards coming out. They spotted out here an observer here at the entry. Oh, and the Sand King maybe trying to get a stun here on the Mirana.
They have the lasso as well, so if they catch him, there's the guys to slow him down. The leap is on cooldown. The arrow comes out. Oh, nice blink dodge. Pharaoh strike to follow. Now there's the lasso, and they will kill him off. Ravage as well, just in case the refresher of second.
Yeah, there he goes for YOLO.
Oh god, they blow so much, but then again, it's a worthwhile kill. Killing off the enemy carrier. Oh, Pharaoh strike up on the space as well. Shadow Demon, he has the disruption, actually puts it on the enemy. And Sand King, will he use? No, doesn't even matter. He doesn't even get the purge off.
Yep, but don't worry, Tidehunter is there to the rescue. He has pretty much no mana with the combination he put there. Oh no, that arrow hitting on the Nyx Assassin who tried to hide there in his Vendetta. Now, look at this Tidehunter. He's like, hello Viper, see ya. He's winking on the way out into his home base. So, there we go. This was 4 down for XPC. Next, just, yeah, absolutely securing their lead here. It's all tier 2 towers down. The next step would be saying hello to the high ground.
They just have so much going for them. It's absolutely sick. Way too much team fight. I mean, that's the bonus of the draft. And to be honest, they have late game with the Gyrocopter. He's getting these items pretty damn late, but he's getting them nevertheless. And so far, they don't even really need it, as Tidehunter has the double Ravi.
Yep, absolutely. And I was complaining about Red Light's farm, but the funny thing is, Red Light found so much farm with those successful team fights, ganks, pickoffs, tower on top of it. Like within like pretty much the time I mentioned it, and now within 5 minutes, we see Demon Age coming out. We saw his BKB has been finished, and on top of that, he had 1,500 gold, which he's putting into. I guess this is gonna be the next part for his MKB, so he needs another 1,500 gold to get it done. But now, Tidehunter farming Ancients, but at the same time we see XPC being smoked. Now Moonlight Shadow coming out to support it, and do they find something? Arrow!
Arrow connects, that's the perfect opening massacre, nice fail as well, but Red Light pops the BKB, cooldown is there. Now Kiana coming in, they're actually not using the lasso yet, the overgrowth goes out as well. But they still, it's 1-for-1 so far, and it's not that bad. Rasvan, Viper Strike is about to cool off, but oh, they get the lasso on B, and the high priority target takes a fall, and now Rasvan, there's the flame break as well, there's just man fighting him. Just 4 versus 1, no chance in hell.
It actually sees, it really hurts to see all those targets going against this corrosive skin, but in the end they just cripple him down, even though he's already nice and tanky. So in the end, it's a 3-for-1 trade with Next saying hello to the tier 3 tower. Roshan, I was about to say Roshan. Oh my god. Tidehunter, he can easily tank up also quite some damage. Like the mana burn on Nyx actually quite nice, because Batrider really is absolutely like he got nothing. He got like 50 mana left. The arcane boots on Titan, oh well, they will come soon back, as well as those of Rubik. So it's not high ground yet, and of course everything is getting healed by the Treant Protector, but still, it's 26 and 8. I don't know, XPC, they have to come up with a good plan here.
To be fair, then the Tidehunter is actually way stronger than Roche is at the moment. He does so much for his team, and like this team fight, they had a pretty bad start for it because Sand King just got arrowed in the face, and there was no Ravage by the Tidehunter. Not number 1, not number 2 with the Refresher Orb, and still they won the fight. That just tells the story of how bad. Oh, Spacey. He's in a bad position. Illusionist doesn't even know that the Shadow Demon was pincered between him. Oh, there's the Road of Atos. The Burrow Strike will be there. Illusionist finally uses it, and Spacey, the living armor is there, but it doesn't keep him alive for long enough.
Yep, absolutely. So again, a pretty easy pickup for them. I mean, the only thing, where's the gem? Like, where did we lose the gem again? Oh, it's on Rubik, but yeah, Rubik is in the mid. Otherwise, we would have had like an instant D-ward because, I mean, they must have assumed that the Shadow Demon is there for a reason, and obviously he put his ward there and then tried to go out, but yeah, doesn't work. So 27 and 8, and I hope Rubik, seems he's at the moment kind of lazy. He's not interested in D-warding the rest here. We have 2 new wards coming out, and well, let's see. They definitely already draw. They want to go and wrap around the Mirana, get Wii down. We would not have buyback if he actually goes down. So this is absolutely a pick worth their time. But yeah, you also see he's going for the Mjolnir's. Oh, and red light, the arrow catcher. This is a full 5 seconds.
It's really unfortunate that XPC, they have nothing to actually follow it up with. They don't have Blink Dagger on any single hero. And they're actually pretty heavily lacking the initiation, which of course XPs have in abundance. Massacre has the Blink Dagger, but that's about it for them. And now Tier 3 Tower is the target of choice for Next Please, and with the Monkey King bar on red light, he's starting to dish out some pretty damn nice right-click damage, to be honest. 250 damage per hit, and the Flak Cannon on top of it.
Yep, absolutely. It's, you know what always amuses me is that homing missile going into Spike Carapace. I just love it, especially, I don't know, now that it has like 5 instances you have to get down to, I don't know, to kill it. It's such an, I don't know, such an annoying ability unless you have really an entire team plus a tower, of course, standing behind you and focusing on that stuff.
I have to agree there. And, well, what do you actually think that XPC should do? They have a chance of coming back into this game? Or do they even have a chance?
I actually don't know, because every time they use smoke, even paired with the Moonlight Shadow, it ends somehow in a disaster, because as soon as they disappear from the map, Next Please is just answering instantly and turning around the fight. So I have no idea. To be honest, maybe they should try to get something done while defending, turtling out that tier 3 tower. That would be maybe a nice opening. For example, Kiano, if he blinks in, getting something on him. And actually, did we just hear arrow landing? No, I just heard something. But still, the problem is if the Bedrider initiates and you actually have him somehow, for example, disrupted or somehow stunned, then you have just the Tidehunter following up, and we have by now, of course, a double Ravage. So now Sandkin is camping here, playing the human ward. This is all seen, of course, by XPC, but now, yep, do they actually go back? The residual vision of the ward showed they are going back, but the fact is they're not actually going back. They are going for the Roshan. With the medallion, of course, that's an easy job to do. Plus, of course, Gush is also giving additional damage on top of it. So, I mean, the Roshan is not too fast, but it's, I don't know. XPC, they won't risk to go out there. If they lose the fight around the Rush Pit, it's pretty much GG. Also, looking at the buybacks, at the moment, Gyrocopter, Bat, and Tidehunter, the only people on the pitch that actually have the buyback. So, you just can't risk it as XPC. You need to have those buybacks if you go for a full fight on the Rush Pit, if you're already on the back foot.
But they have to pull something drastic out, so maybe Roshan then have been decent, but then again, around Roshan, if you just go in, you're gonna get ravaged twice, Epicenter probably as well, and Sanking for some more magic burst, there's a Dagon on him.
Yep, absolutely. And also Red Light, he finished his MKB. His BKB is, by the way, still 9 seconds. So, I don't know. Next, they got everything they need. And, I don't know. Sometimes they're, I guess, a bit inconsistent. I mean, we already talked about the overextending, which we saw twice already here in this game. But then I also think, like, I don't know, waiting sometimes too long is also a mistake. So, let's see what they're gonna do. In my opinion, they should push right now. They should go for it, even against a turtle coming out here by XPC, because the Mirana is getting more and more farm. The Viper, well, more and more tanky. If they manage to survive the Ravage, then the fight actually can be turned. I mean, the Gyrocopter is still not too tanky. The only thing he really does is some initial damage. Plus, of course, for the time being, when the BKB is up, then he's kind of a beast, especially if you're melee to him and there's the magical damage on top of it. But I don't know. Maybe it's just my affinity to Gyrocopter that lets me say that.
By the way, did Synergy just buy a secondary mech?
Sorry, I didn't get you. You're cutting out.
Did Synergy just buy a second mech because he had it? Then the little like notifier popped up and oh, Keanu wanted to go in, didn't get it, but yeah, he just sold his mech before and bought a new one just because he can.
Okay, that's interesting. Huh. That's very interesting actually. But now look at this, Red Light is just getting all the spam damage. I mean, he's trying to get some XP back, but there, even the Viper ultimate is flying, and now this arrow is actually gonna
Massacre does get that, so they actually pop the AG, but there's the epicenter. Not too much damage, but Ravage number 1 is there. Can they go for more? Actually holding on to it. Doesn't really need to pop it even. That's one hero down, Spacey going down as well. PKP by Red Light. Nothing XPC can do, and that's monster kill for Keanu.
And they have a second one if they want to, but so far, no, he's not using it. Synergy is holding back. He says like, maybe guys, the normal cooldown is enough. But there comes...
Cold down on top of it. Viper, you don't have enough harm to take on 5. And well, I think this is G.
Yep. I think so too. Actually, I mean, the Viper no buyback whatsoever, so this is 50 seconds down. The Mirana alone won't do too much damage. The Shadow Demon, of course, can go for some harass damage, but nope, at least one Rax is down. The second one, okay, next want to go for more. They want to finish this. They don't want to hold back.
And there's no need to even do that, because what the hell can even kill them? Viper is the only threat somewhat. The mace.
And Batrider.
It's the kill B now, this is GG, there's the Ravage number 2, and 2 heroes down, they get Spacey, or no, he's still alive, but 3 and Protector taken in the face by the Sand King.
Yep, Mirana buyback though, like this is 2 kills now, actually for Red Light, and they go directly back to the Rexes, but Tidehunter is absolutely and now let's see, Next Assassin wants to do something against Rubik, and Mirana back in, but... Oh god, with the gem. Easy kill there on the Sand King.
Synergy actually might go down, will as well, 200 and... Well, what is it, 1121 gold that is. Still, even with all that gold given away, that's 2 racks down, and XPC... I guess they have a chance, but it's so small and tiny that you can barely even know.
Yep, definitely, but they're not giving up. They want to play for the full amount, they want to show their full potential. I don't know, maybe here and there also some trolling involved, or showing the other players, which you actually can. I mean, so far V, for example, he did a quite nice job on his Mirana. Like, there's not much to complain, he really tried to play it at max, but yeah, I don't know, with the Viper, really just having a Aghanim Scepter, there's not much potential just coming along with him, and that's the biggest problem. Like Aghanim Scepter, sure, even in a turtle situation, sure, you can just spam it out, but I mean, look at the heroes like you do it against. Like he did it against Red Light, for example, twice, just to bait out the Aegis, but yeah, Aegis, that's the problem. Like the Radiant team having Roshan and having the Aegis advantage, like sure, it's I don't know, he will just soak up the damage, eventually die, but in the meantime your Rex are just down.
Now actually Gyrocopter picked up a Butterfly as well, and I have to say I'm disappointed. I wanted to see a Blink Dagger just so that all 5 members would have it.
Team Blink. Yeah, no, a Butterfly is coming out, and now Red Light is, yeah, step by step becoming a real beast. Like, I don't know if the Satanic would be even worth it. I don't know, he could even go for some more damage instead of the Aquila. because with that 1,600 so far, he was absolutely fine. Plus, he is also the Aegis carrier. But I don't think even we're gonna see an extra Shan, or yeah,
Yeah, the
this.
lasso up onto Massacre. They have a level 3 Dagon as well. Burrow Strike. Dagon not even necessary. The Viper Strike does come out onto Red Light. But everybody else just backs off as Keanu pops his own BKB. Now the Manta style as well on a Battery. Oh, Red Light, he gets arrowed. Do they have enough damage? First coming out by Space as well. District 12 went in. There's the zap up onto Castle. And yeah, Ravage up onto 2 as well. The cooldown will hit Rasvan and this is slowed down. They are safe. There's Ravage number 2. It's all heroes and last remaining survivor.
Yeah,
Also take
absolutely. But yeah, it's devastation. XPC just getting team wiped there. I mean, it was foreseeable, I have to be honest. I mean, Next having about, what, 20, 25 kills, kill advantage all the time and holding it. The same with the crafts, of course, and net worth also shows you how bad it was already for XPC. But there was still the chance of turtling, maybe getting some high value kill. I mean, eventually they got it. Like the Godlike, for example, was worth almost 1,200 gold. But either way, guys, this is a best of 3. It's the semi-final here directly in Bucharest on the Comic-Con. My name is Heflatv, coming with me. Here is Coucher. We actually traveled to Romania just for shit and giggles and to promote the Dota 2 scene in Romania, because unfortunately, like even on these events here, the League of Legends scene is very big, etc. And we want to say, hey, guys, there is a Dota 2 scene. Acknowledge us. So either way, Game 2 will come up in a second.